Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Workers and Resources Soviet Republic with me, Mangy Panda, for I believe this is episode 10 of our early start Siberian Let's Play. So you can see I went ahead and played through the rest of the winter just so that we didn't have the blinding snow when we tried to plan out the next phase of our glorious republic. So let's take a look real quick and see what happened over the winter. We got our rail depot is built. It's connected up. We continued laying the tracks out this way. We are up to here. Over there's where the oil is. We're getting close to being able to get our first train out here. Went ahead and got rid of this intersection here because I figured with this one here, the tracks going off that way. This one, there's no reason to have tracks here. There's no rail connection here, and this is not an open shipping channel to where we could use it, set up a port, or if we're going to set up a port or anything, we're going to have to put it over here on this river. So got rid of that, changed the entrance into here, because remember before it came off of here, it doesn't look quite as messy. It looks a little cleaner now. Went ahead and planned in another bridge. Just going to go around here. Started graveling these roads. Went ahead and connected up to the NATO customs house just because. Oil field is completely done and operational. You see most pumps aren't doing anything because even though I have, I believe it's 8 trucks, they can't, they're not even remotely close to keeping up. So we really need this rail done. And make sure you are turned off. Just make sure all these are turned off so he doesn't suddenly just decide to take off. We're going straight there. When I put the smaller track builder in here for right now and bought a second larger track builder. Biggest thing is we still need more workers. We're just, like I said before, people is one of your, throughout the entire game, workers is one of your biggest bottlenecks. Let's see what else. You can see I changed the skins on some of the buildings just to kind of break up a little bit of the monotony. Went ahead and built the party headquarters so that we could start getting some research done there, plus educating a few more people. Well, I don't know why I keep zooming in like that. Just to make sure we could keep up with educating with the higher education on our people. This is just not, like right now I have no professors here. I've got 2 researching Soviet functionalism who did finish the power lines. Got some more housing in. How are we doing? Okay, so we have nobody that's still living with their parents. They're all almost full. Yep, alright. And we did start construction on that. I don't remember if I did it on camera or off camera last episode, but I turned off here and here, telling, and I think this one too, telling this workers where to go, just letting them figure out it. You can try to micromanage where all your people go, but generally if you just let the game figure it out, it does a pretty good job trying to evenly distribute people around the Republic. You really just need to manage that in the beginning of a new settlement or town so that your people know, you make sure you have people in your critical industries. I think I've taken the limits off. Not taking the limits off the hospital yet. Most of the buildings, I went ahead and gotten rid of the limits on number of workers, except for the hospital. We just saw technical university, party headquarters, police. We don't need more than this right now. We're doing fine. The 8 unexamined criminal cases last year were ones before the police station opened up. We're doing good. We got a lot more serious crimes. Might want to... Yeah, the biggest thing is we're just not seeing it's just educated people. And look how we should still be good there. You are at max. All right, and yeah, that's pretty well where everything was as of the winter, what we accomplished. This took a while to get all this done. We even got the little rail station in over there. And the biggest thing is just going to be this guy chugging along. So let's go ahead and speed that game speed up a little bit. See, just not... There's only 5 workers. You are waiting on materials. Get you up to a high party because a lot of the gravel is going out here. Yeah, because you need 53, 300. Yes, lots of gravel. Moved. Oh, that's the other thing. All the way down here, we moved some construction vehicles out here so that I could terraform this. This is where the coal is going in over here and the gravel over here. That way we can plan this out, which we about have a lovely day. Just double check everything that's going on. Look at all our happy citizens. 75% happiness, that's not that bad, really. Loyalty is... that's another question. Okay. He is getting that connection built. What are we missing? That needs built. Make sure... I don't know why you don't have that. You need that. Okay, and you have that section. And go ahead and add that to build those connections. All right. So now that we have some daytime, we can see what's going on. Let's go over here and coal mine. Where were we at? So 58. $58 looks to be as good as it gets. Is that how we want it? Yeah, that's probably fine. All right. So what do we? So coal mine. All right. So, whoops. You can see here on the coal mine, it produces 4.2 tons of coal ore per worker per day. So 100 workers, so that's 4,200 tons of coal ore at maximum capacity. This one is only operating at 58%, so we'll call it 50% because we're also very rarely going to have it fully staffed with 100 people. So we'll say 50% capacity. So we're looking at 2,100 tons of coal ore per day. So we need to process that. So coal processing plant, it will process through 140 tons of coal ore per day. So we really need like 1.5 coal processing plants. Okay, so we'll put those there. All right, in addition to that, we're going to need some storage. So we're going to want, let's see, you are 15 tons of steel, 34, 19. Yeah, steel is the most expensive. So we're going to want, this small one is going to go between the mine and the processors. And then we'll get the biggest one we can, and that is going to hold the finished coal. Then we will also need a train aggregate loading. So you are 98 meters. 112. Yeah. Whoops. Okay. So this way we can load up our coal and take it either to the border to sell it or various places across the Republic where we're going to need it. Now, while we've got a source of coal here, we might as well put in some things that just require coal. One of the things is let's get a heating plant in. Okay, this will be the heating plant for our new town, which is going to go, let's see, we got steel there, coal here. So it's going to go like this area. All right, so we've got our heating plant. Then, since we're already going to be doing this, we're going to be bringing people out here and everything, we might as well let's look at a power plant. Start producing our own power. Plus, that way it makes it easier for us to upgrade the lines, because then when we cut that border connection, we don't go without power. All right, so we have heating plant, power plant, all that's run by coal. Last thing it's going to be run specifically by coal is the brick factory. All right, tons of steel. You don't need any steel. All right. Oh, you're just a little baby brick factory. There's 15 tons. Oh, well, there's a huge difference. Okay, brick factory, and the brick factory is gonna need some open storages. Okay, so we can take coal and convert it into power, heat, and bricks. So all of that is going to go into here. And then in addition, we need to, how are we going to get people out here? Well, we are going to bring people via train. Whoop. Right there. So people are going to come in via train. Okay, and then over here, we're going to be setting up construction, because we do have gravel. Yeah, we can get... we can get a 92 in there, it looks like. Do we want to face that way? probably that way. That'll work. Is one enough? All right, so you 3.5 tons by 40. Assuming we don't use a vehicle. So that'd be 140 tons. Oh yeah, yeah, one. She's 40, so that gravel there is going to power. We have no ends. We have no aggregate in. Okay, so there's not going to be a storage. So you're just going to drive straight to here. All right. So we're going to have two of those. And we are going to put in big storage. Come on. Let's just give me a spot. Here we go. The gravel, big storage. We're going to need... So for train loading, we're just going to hook it into this one over here. Or that's not it. It's that right there. That one. That way, it just saves us space, saves us on rail. But we are going to want some truck loading. One, we might put in two. We don't know yet. We'll see. All right, and so that gets us some gravel. But what we want to make sure we're doing is we're going to produce a lot of construction waste. So we want a gravel reprocessing plant, recycling plant. That's going to take our construction waste and it's going to turn it into gravel. That one does have an in. Okay, so let's go back here. Let's get a small storage. So that will hold our construction waste. Let's go right into there. And then that will feed directly into there. All right, so that takes care of that. Next thing we are going to want is concrete and cement. Okay. So cement plant simply takes coal and gravel, which we've got gravel right here, and we've got coal right there, and we make cement. Okay. And let's get try bulk. 79. Oh man, so much steel. Whew. You have that's a possibility. All right. This may not get built because that's a lot of resources right now. But we got that. And then we want, let's go back to construction. Concrete plant, which takes us the cement and water and some gravel. And boom, makes us concrete. And then our little trucks can come out here and pick up concrete. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and want, we can hook this into with the bricks, but then we could also load up cement if we wanted to. Let's look at Maybe that right there. Okay, so we've got all that. Last thing we're going to want is... Wow, you burnt 10 tons of mix. That's it? It's opposed to almost 60. Crap, that's going to be a lot. You don't need very many workers. All right, so we're going to need maybe 3 incinerators. Wow, 3 incinerators. Okay, let's take a look at this. All right, so you are going to produce 42 ton. Wait, nope, looking at the wrong spot. 7.3 tons. So you two alone are going to produce 10 tons. So some of that's going to be construction waste, which is going to be separated out. Then we have you're not going to produce much. Saying 6. Well, I'm only burning 10 tons, so 6 tons for you. You are going to produce another 1.8 tons. You don't really matter as much. Whoops. You produce a couple of tons. We're going to need at least 2. We may need 3. And so we'll get a big dump to hold all that stuff in. All right, so all of that is going to fit in this area here. So let's look at all right, so first off, let's get you are my passenger train platform. All right, and let's get our handy dandy measuring tool out. So from you to you. All right, so you guys are almost just walking distance from each other. So that means if we come back to about here, and we put you is that gonna work? That should work. All right, so then let's get you should easily. All right, so that takes care of that. All right. Let's go ahead and just get a road. We'll say the road's going to go there for right now. So we need you. Thinking, yeah, right there will work. Nope, not liquids, aggregates. You can go there. All right, let's get our road right there. That gets rid of that. Okay, so we need so how, let's see, you're all outputs. Whoops, right there. So that looks great. It looks crooked. Don't like that. Don't like it being crooked. All right, let's try this again. All right, and there. That looks straighter. Okay. Make sure we got that there. Okay, and you are still within walking distance. Perfect. That is one. Now, if we take you, I will need input. Whoa, whoa. Wrong button. Wrong button. Let's get back to here. Okay, and we are over here. You guys can be right there. Okay, and then if we get that to there. You can still walk there. All right. That gets rid of both those. All right, let's grab this guy. Right there. And let's do perfect. What happened here? It's not right. And I'll fix that later. I can't remember how to change it right now. Okay, that works. Now let's get to do okay, you can get trash pick up there. get a road through here? I can get a road through there. Perfect. And we can just stick. Why are you? Okay, there. They've got trash services. All right, so you are done. You. Okay, let's get. We are going to need. Rail to come through like that for right now. Okay, and let's grab our heating plant. So, yeah, we want the pipes facing that way. Probably right there. So we are going to need. I don't, so I'd have to come out from this side. Which is fine. But I can't. Oh, I can get closer. I can get right there. Okay, that works. So we can put this in here. We need it, or. Put that there. Footpath, let's get a gravel footpath right there. And we need a dirt footpath. Sure, that works. Road. Yeah, we're fine on our road for right now. All right, so that gets our heating plant in. Now, what about our power plant? So what if let's change this. No, let's get that one. Yep. let's get rid of that section of footpath right now. Let's say we've got a road right there. It works. Footpath, gravel. You can still walk to the train station, which is perfect. Okay. And, oh yeah, we wanted aggregates. I want this guy. That there for right now. Now let's grab our power plant. So we'll set the power plant there. That might be too close to this footpath. Yep. Let's try that again. Let's go there. That'll work. Aggregate. Perfect. All right, and that gets rid of you. So that leaves the brick factory and our aggregate train. That looks good. Let's do use there. Actually, can I just get... I can't just get from there to there. All right, so we got that train station hooked up. So that just leaves our brick factory. And everything here, you will need footpath here. And put a footpath there just so we can take this. And right there, you can reach both of those. Okay. So everybody over here has trash coverage. Now let's perfect. So the only thing we got left is our brick factory. which we will hook that up here in a minute. All right, so we have, there is our gravel quarry. So from our gravel quarry, let's get our road. Basically right there. Okay. Basically, you will go there. You will go there. No, we do not want that. But we do want... Oh, you're not... Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah, we can get both of you just fine. We will need you. Flippy flip. Let's get that there. You can walk to the train station. Perfect. That gets our... You... can go right there. And scrap and aggregate. Right there, just like that. Alright. Perfect. Okay, before we get too far ahead of ourselves, let's get some trash in here. I need another one. That'll work. All right, so we got some trash. All right, so we need this guy, and he's gonna need to come down over here. We'll say right there for now. You can connect there. Where are we at? Aggregate. Yep. You go into there. Perfect. All right. Oh, you're my truck aggregate loader. You can go just right there. That'll work. We'll just put one in for right now. Okay, so next you are a behemoth. Where do you want you? Alright, your inputs. Right like that, okay. Alright, so if you ran there's no. Kind of like that location, but not. Right there. Right? I think so. I think so. Well, we'll come back to that. Okay, so your output. We could definitely get that into there, like that. And you just have factory connections, so then you would have to go like there, but are you... You may not have... Let's check your road connections. That works. Do gravel road. Can you? You cannot walk there. So that... It's not going to work. But you have a factory connection there. Okay, is there a spot where I can get... Right there, okay. That will work. And then this is... We don't need to build that quite yet. Get rid of that. Come on, that. And that. Perfect. And the path. Let's get our road. Wait a minute. Let's look at it. No, that's not what I wanted. No, I don't want. Want to collect. So we need to collect this, and this. Yeah, we'll just put you there for right now. Okay, and then if we do a actually, can we do another? Alright, so that collects the gravel from there, there, and there. We get gravel into here, we get gravel into here. We do need coal coming out of here. That gets coal into him, but no, because I still need to get my... Well, we're worried about the brick factory. Alright. Then we need... So nice. Great. There. Right there. Okay, now let's see about getting our road. First off, can I get a road? I can get a road under there. They can get to there, into there. Try to fix that so it doesn't look quite as janky. Okay, that works. So alright, you have everything. Alright, so that gives us coal. Alright, let's get our footpaths back in place. So actually you can just go from there to there. And you can go to there. And let's grab trash. And go right there. All right. So so that gets rid of you. Okay, next up we are gonna. I know we still need to get coal put in, but. Yeah, it's not the train. Alright, so we got a big garbage dump there. So if we do 1, 2, 3, just like that. Okay, that will work. Let's get. Yep, like that. And no, that's not going to work because I need to be able to output my ash. Get rid of those. All right, let's. All right. Let's try this again. Sorry, so if we take you. And we put you here. Get rid of that. All right, then we need. We need a smaller dump. Right there. Oops, I don't need to go grab another one. I got it right here. Grab now you. Go right there. Oh, and I blew up the big dump. Okay, and then, nope, I don't want that, I want this. Perfect. All right, so we'll go with 2 to start with. You guys are in, just like that. All right, so our waste will get dumped here. It'll go in the incinerator's burn. This will become ash, and then that'll get trucked out. Okay, that works. Let's get. actually, let's get rid of that. Just like that. And you should easily be able to, you can walk to all of those, you can walk to all those, you can walk to all that. You don't need to walk over to, nope, you don't need to walk to there. Perfect. So the only thing we don't have in is our brick factory. Which we are going to put let me see what would happen you know what, let's go with our little baby brick factory here. Where can we squeeze you in? Wonder how far you are. 350. So I could possibly let's try that. All right. Well, let's see. First off, all right, can I get through here? There we go. We'll get through right there. Just like that. All right, yeah. Are you? You can walk to the train depot. Okay. So that part is done now. Let's see. I still need to get this road out. Okay. Now can we can get coal from there. Coal's right here. Okay. Aggregates. Can't connect into there, but you can do that. Maybe. No, hold on. Let's try this again. Alright, so no. Yeah, we'll just go with that. Okay. We will just kind of go. Wrong way. Kind of a roundabout way, but it works. I may come in and try to clean that up later. And oh shit! I didn't want to blow that up. Right there. Okay. There. What is... we're not going to worry about that for right now. Alright, there is our rough layout. Oh, before I forget, you are going to need some trash. Right there. Okay. So we have, we're getting coal here. We're making bricks, doing gravel. We got heating, we got power, we got incinerators up there. We're making cement. All right. That should do it for this episode. We got a nice little starting thing planned, laid out. Next episode come back, we'll probably work on the town. Yeah, I think the town. Good to lay those in for right now. Okay, good. I can come out. Probably come out there. Yep, I think we'll call it there for now. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, give it a like. If you'd like to see more content like this, please subscribe. We'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.